Good morning, everybody. You're here with Chris at ProCar, and I thought I'd try a little maybe different way of doing a video just to kind of give you an update of what we got going on. As you can see here, we're finishing up like this Mustang, and with everything going on these last, since March, okay, and all the shutdowns and things of that nature, you can see that, we've had to slow down on some of these project build cars because people are just, financial issues, financial reasons. And so what we're able to do, thankfully, with some of the government assistance programs out there, like the PPP and those kind of things, they were fortunate enough that we qualified and we were able to get some help with that. And so what we're doing is we're just finishing up these projects for these customers and getting them done, and they'll be ready to go. Like this one here will be done in about 2 weeks. We're finishing up. We had to make headers and all that because obviously when we went to the dry sump on this, we had to move a lot of things around. This was always a twin turbocharged car. We just had to modify and move things around once the headers were made, and we had to relocate some things because we had to put the oil tank somewhere as well. And so the front of this thing is quite packed, kind of like the front of this Camaro is quite packed, which, the whole reason why this one isn't done is mainly because we had to pull the transmission back out. So you may have seen the video I did where we started it, and it sounds awesome actually. This thing should make some serious power. But the trans breaker wasn't working right. So went over it with Cohen a bit, this and that. They had to send us another trans brake solenoid, so I pulled the transmission back out because if you know anything on the tunnels of these cars for 400, it's extremely tight. We weren't even sure that particular trans brake was going to fit in it, so we have literally about 3/16 clearance between the tunnel and the trans brake solenoid on this, and it just fit. So, we were gonna go to like a built-up 6-speed trans with that Camaro, but it was just too big, tunnel modifications, things of that nature. And with what the customer wants to do with the car, we thought we would just leave it and do a 400. And so, like you can see here, we got this thing all done up inside with its cage and shifter and all this kind of stuff in this car. So we're looking to make 1,200 horsepower with this twin turboed LT1 engine with port injection. So it has a Holley EFI system as well in it, and the Holley's actually controlling all the traction control. It's doing all the timing and doing the secondary injection on it. And so, we put another tank in the back of this, and apologize, it looks a little dusty right now, but we did put another tank back in the trunk area of this car for the other injection system. And so the customer will have a couple different boost settings, so he'll be able to cruise on 7 pounds of boost, whatever, and then if he wants to up it and go racing, he can go racing, and he can do his thing and crank it up to 20 pounds of boost if he wants. So the thing should do well. We'll have it done here pretty soon and get it going. But I don't think I ever really walked around with you in our shop, and so I thought I would just give you say, hey, look, here we go, we're digitizing. We were setting up to digitize an LSX head on a port change we made. So as you can see here, we're all set up with our probe. That's all there. So just finishing up that was yesterday. Doing some things. And then back here, we have our cylinder head area, which you can see. We got everything to do, guides and seats. We got another small lathe back here. Then we got our surfacer, and then we just have another mill, and then we have our porting area right here. So, little cylinder head area. This is where we can do everything for valves and cylinder heads and all that kind of work. We got the CNC, and we have the means to clean everything. So we can do anything we want with a cylinder head. We can make our own cylinder head if we want to. And we are working on that actually. But you can see we got some other stuff. If you look here, we got lots of engines in the works. So these are all different engine builds that we're working on currently in different phases. We don't just leave them in the engine room. For example, some of these we had to do a pre-tear down inspection and some things, and waiting for some customers to get back with us. Other things like, we have this guy right here. This one's getting ready to go on dyno here shortly. So this is one of our supercharged builds, LS3s. So as you can see, we have a company that powder coats these locally for us, all our valve covers and stuff. And so that works out good. But that thing there, we got set up for 10 pounds of boost, so it'll be a good engine. And that's going in a project build car that's at a shop right now, actually getting paint and all that stuff done too. So we'll get that done and get it on the dyno here soon. because I just got that other LS off that you guys remember me talking about with the oil pump clearance. So as you can see, our dyno is empty at the moment as I'm in transition. Okay, so that's what it looks like when it's just sitting dormant for the moment. Well, back here we have some other stuff going on. You know, we're doing a cam swap and whatnot. I'm getting this engine here ready to go. All right, that LSX engine is getting ready to go on the dyno next. So that should be going on here shortly, come next week. We should have everything ready for it to go on. And obviously back here in the corner, we have our AMC engine build that I've been working on. And I got the rods all in the block, you know, that's all good. And now I'm just going through trying to find some of the stuff that my dad had for this thing that, quite honestly, I don't know where he put some of it. So, you know, he knew where all that stuff was before he passed away, but unfortunately I might have to repurchase some things that I know are here somewhere. This is a big place and we have rooms all over and parts in all kinds of places, and I honestly, for life of me, can't find it. And so anyhow, there's just some things I'll end up having to buy here, and I'm gonna make a list this weekend and probably order it all next week so I can get it in, because we're trying to get the AMC done for August, because we will be at Mecum with it in October. So that's a little quick walk around, if you will. That's a part of our shop. It's not all of it, but I thought I'd just kind of give you an update. We've got lots of engines going on. Still got some project cars going on. We got new projects that rolled in. We got about 3 new cars over the last week to do projects too. And so we're still getting some of that work coming through, which is good. And like I said, it's been very helpful for those who can't pay on existing projects. And honestly, what's worked out is with the government programs, with the PPP, for example, it has helped, because I can keep everybody here working, and even though we're not getting paid on stuff, we can get their stuff done and it'll just go off to the side and sit until those customers can pay us. So not a problem there. Very thankful for that, and very thankful for customers that continue to work with us and continue to bring us projects. So anyhow, we'll stay tuned. I'll try to do some more of this stuff. Don't know if you like this format or not, but again, I just kind of walked around and give you a little update. Talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.